If you are watching this video right now, it's not a coincidence. Something has been pulling at your spirit, and you can feel it. There's a message forming in the quiet places of your life, and this might be the moment God finally brings it into the light. Before we go further, tell me in the comments if you've felt this shift lately. Your experience might help someone else in this community. And if you want more teachings like this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this journey. You've been asking for clarity. You've been wondering why certain people fade while others feel divinely aligned. And today, I'm going to reveal a truth that connects directly to the title and thumbnail. It's not the usual signs, it's deeper. It's something only those with spiritual eyes ever recognize. Stay with me because before this video ends, I'll show you the exact confirmation God uses for His chosen ones. Let's start with this. When someone is truly aligned with your purpose, their presence brings order, not confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:33 says God is not the author of confusion. If a person enters your life and everything becomes chaotic, that's not divine alignment. But when someone is from God, your spirit settles. It's like two streams finally meeting and flowing in the same direction. And here's the twist. Sometimes the peace feels unfamiliar, and that's where many people miss the sign. You'll want to stick around because in a moment I'll show you the test that reveals their true intentions. Next, pay attention to how they treat your calling. A person sent by God doesn't shrink your light. They won't feel threatened by your growth. Proverbs 27:17 says, "Iron sharpens iron." They push you closer to your purpose. They help you rise even when you doubt yourself. But here's the deeper layer. Someone who's not meant for you will drain your spirit slowly. Not in dramatic ways, in subtle ways. And this next sign is the one most people overlook, so don't click off yet. The third sign is emotional clarity. Not perfection, but clarity. When God is involved, your spirit feels a sense of direction. Psalm 119:105 says His word is a lamp to your feet and light to your path. God won't drop someone into your life only to leave you blind. He gives inner guidance. If every step around a person feels like guessing, forcing, or negotiating your worth, that's not God's hand. But when it's divine, you'll notice this quiet, steady assurance that keeps rising in you. And here's the truth. That clarity isn't coming from the person. It's coming from God revealing who they truly are. I'll uncover the strongest confirmation at the end, so stay with me. Before we continue, if this message speaks to you already, go to my playlist, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. It's filled with videos that build exactly on what we're talking about. You'll find deeper insight there. Now, here's the revelation many people wait years to understand. God aligns you with someone whose spirit recognizes yours, not by appearance, not by status, by purpose. You'll feel it when they speak into areas of your life they have no natural way of knowing. You'll notice it when they pray with you, not just for you. You'll feel it in the way they show up with consistency, not empty promises. Amos 3:3 asks, "Can two walk together unless they agree?" And this agreement isn't just words, it's spirit-level harmony. But the biggest confirmation is still ahead. Here's the final sign, and it's the one you need to take seriously. When it's God-aligned, your growth doesn't scare them. It inspires them. They don't compete with you or try to silence your voice. They support your calling because they see purpose in you. They see what God is doing in your life, and they want to be part of it without controlling it. And that's how you'll know. When you meet the right person, it'll feel like two pieces of a divine puzzle finally coming together. If this message brought you clarity, take a moment to comment your experience. Your testimony might help someone else who's struggling. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to explore the playlist God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One for your next step on this journey. Now, let's go deeper, because this is where most people finally recognize God's hand in their story. There's a moment in every divine connection where God stops speaking through signs and starts speaking through alignment. It's subtle, but powerful. You'll notice the conversations begin to touch the parts of your life you kept hidden. Your guard starts to come down, not because you planned it, but because your spirit feels safe. That kind of safety is rare, and it's not man-made. Isaiah 32:18 says his people will dwell in peaceful places. When God sends someone, even their presence feels like a resting place. But here's where the tension builds. That peace might reveal areas in you that still need healing, and the person God sends will not fear those parts of you. Another layer is timing. God's connections rarely arrive when you feel fully ready. They show up when you're still unsure, still learning, still rebuilding. That's because the right person doesn't complete you. They complement what God is already shaping within you. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one, not because one is broken, but because partnership multiplies strength." And here's the twist that keeps people watching. The timing might feel inconvenient, but the alignment won't. If you're feeling that tension right now, pay attention. It usually means the blessing is closer than you think. Now, here's the part most people miss. Divine connections bring truth. Not just comfort, not just excitement, truth. The right person will speak with honesty even when it challenges your emotions. They'll tell you what you need to hear, not what flatters you. John 8:32 says, "The truth sets you free." And when someone is spiritually aligned with you, their honesty won't feel like an attack. It'll feel like clarity. And this clarity will expose every counterfeit connection from your past. That's one of the strongest confirmations God gives. But the biggest revelation of this chapter is still ahead. Before I reveal the last part of this chapter, tell me in the comments if you've ever met someone who brought peace and truth at the same time. Your story might be the confirmation someone else needs right now. This is the moment where everything comes together, because God doesn't just send someone to comfort you, He sends someone who activates the version of you He's been preparing. When the right person enters your life, something in your spirit shifts. You start thinking differently, praying differently, even dreaming differently. Not because they changed you, but because their presence reminds you of who you really are. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Anyone in Christ becomes a new creation." And divine connections carry that same atmosphere of renewal. They pull you toward growth you didn't even know you were ready for. Here's the deeper layer. The right person will not force their way into your life. They don't chase attention. They don't manipulate your emotions. They stand where God placed them, steady and intentional. That's how you can tell the difference between a spiritual assignment and a distraction. Matthew 7:16 says, "You'll know them by their fruits." Watch for patience. Watch for consistency. Watch for humility. These are not small signs. These are spiritual fingerprints. This part is where many chosen ones get nervous. When God finally aligns you with someone meant for your destiny, it may feel too good to be true. You might question if you deserve it. You might wonder if it's going to disappear the way past relationships have. But hear this, God doesn't give temporary blessings to people who endured permanent storms. What He sends is meant to last. And when it's from Him, both of your lives begin to move in the same direction even before you fully understand the reason. Amos 9:13 talks about blessings overtaking you quickly. Divine connections move the same way. They accelerate purpose. And here's the ultimate confirmation. When God aligns you with the right person, prayer becomes effortless. Conversations open doors, peace settles, and your spirit recognizes that this isn't luck. It's timing, it's alignment, it's purpose. When that happens, do not run from it. Embrace it, because this is the kind of connection that shifts generations. If this message spoke to you, tell me in the comments what part hit your spirit the hardest. Make sure you subscribe for more teachings like this, and don't forget to go to my playlist, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One, for your next step on this journey.